Good evening, and welcome to Shawnee Mission North's graduation ceremony. Please join our graduates in standing for the National Anthem, performed by the Shawnee Mission North Chorale under the direction of Julia O'Mealy and the Shawnee Mission North Band under the direction of Chad Reed. Thank you, and graduates, please be seated. It's a great night to be an SMN Indian and a member of our esteemed class of 2015. Thank you to our nationally recognized NJROTC cadets under the leadership of Chief Warrant Officer Graylis and Chief Nevin for their presentation of the flags during our processional. I'm Richard Kramer, principal at Shawnee Mission North High School, and it's my pleasure and privilege to welcome students, parents, faculty, and honored guests to the commencement ceremony of the class of 2015. Tonight, we celebrate the 93rd graduating class of Shawnee Mission North High School. Our graduation ceremony reflects the high esteem and admiration we hold for the class of 2015 and all they have accomplished. The planning of this ceremony is arduous and requires perseverance by a group of dedicated seniors who started back in September, along with Associate Principal Annette Gonzalez. The graduation committee selected this year's distinguished alum speaker, designed the graduation announcements, and participated in the process of determining this year's senior oration speaker. Please join me in recognizing the members of this year's senior committee. Please stand when your name is read. Micaiah Carroll. Hasiel Duarte. Kyle Garton. Sarah Horn. Jacob Langley. Riley Leesburg. Paige Miller. Hannah Patterson. Daisy Rojas. Kelsey Snegas. Emily Stava. Fuad Turkamani. Alec Turnbull. Alex Vandersmit. And Allie Yancey. Thank you, and a job well done. Now, I'd like to introduce our special guests on stage. Please stand when your name is read. Audience, please hold your applause until everyone is introduced. Dr. Ed Strike, Chief Academic Officer. Board of Education members, Deb Zila, President. Sarah Goodburn, Vice President. Joan Levins, Patty Mack, and Cindy Neighbor. Our elementary principals who have created a culture of learning in our North community. Tonight, Kevin Frick, Blue Jacket Flint, John Bartell, Crestview, Sho Welding, Miriam Park, Stan Anderson Neiman, Mike Weiler Roseland, Amy Simeonov Rushton, Crystal Liker Santa Fe Trail, and Carla Allen Hawker Grove. North Administrators, Annette Gonzalez, Brock Winseker, Chris Zook, and our distinguished alum, 1968 graduate, the Honorable Peter Ruddick. Thank you. Now I'd like to introduce Riley Leesburg, class president, who will deliver the welcome for the class of 2015. Riley is the son of Bambi and Kelly Leesburg. Riley has participated in Stuco, is president of the senior class, a state qualifier debater, a presidential Bronze Service Award winner, a member of Coalition, and an academic letter winner, achieved the Principal's Honor Roll, is a Kansas Honor Scholar, a member of the National Honor Society, and a recipient of the Putnam Scholarship for Academics. Riley plans to attend Kansas State University, majoring in finance. Riley?
Thank you, Mr. Kramer. On behalf of the class of 2015, we would like to welcome and thank you all for joining us on this honorable evening. Yeah. Freshman year now stands a weird, awkward blur in our memory. As much as all of us would like to forget the grade where we still acted like middle schoolers and had voice cracks, freshman first day draws parallels to this event. Besides the senior breakfast and all the assemblies that some of you guys definitely skipped, freshman first day and graduation are the only times that we have been together as a whole. We had a lot ahead of us our first day at North, and we have a lot ahead of us now. And back then, I know for sure that I did not feel prepared. I was very nervous, I had a knot in my stomach, and I worried. For what? As soon as I became more involved with the school, I learned that I could exceed standards just as anyone else can. Shawnee Mission North, and especially all of you guys, have shown me that a community lifts up the individual and makes them successful. I would not have been giving this speech if I didn't find the school and class worthy of service by being class president, but you were. North isn't just a school, but also a diverse community. We take pride in our diversity, not just because of our incorporation of many different ideologies, nationalities, and cultures, but because our diversity is a better representation of the real world. After we graduate, we will not be around one group of people with mindsets identical to our own, but many unique ones. We learn a lot in interactions with friends and family, but we learn even more in interactions with those who hold different views than we do. And I'm not trying to spout wisdom or deem myself a philosophical 18-year-old, but I hope that what I'm saying is relatable and relevant in our lives at North, and that I am grateful for the opportunity to be here. Tonight you're going to go home, maybe celebrate with friends and family, and when you wake up tomorrow, the future opens up to you. And I'm going to be honest, since I haven't graduated yet, I do not know exactly what that will be like or what path you should all follow. Some of you may have plans, some of you may not, but the fact that you are here tonight shows that you have put in the work necessary to get to this point. You have the work ethic, or the grit, as Mr. Kramer likes to remind us, to make you successful. For those leaving for college, focus and take advantage of learning opportunities in the college community, and find what it is you enjoy studying. For those entering trade school or those who will work full-time, earn a promotion and work your way on up the company ladder. To those who will be entering the military, thank you for your service to your country. Booker T. Washington once said, "Lay hold of something that will help you and then use it to help somebody else." North has always recognized those who serve the community, and that attitude is something we should all carry with us. Wherever we go, I wish to have been able to serve more to the class of 2015 and get to know you guys better, as you've been worth knowing for my entire high school career. Thank you to the faculty who have not just taught us, but guided us during this part of our lives. And thank you, parents, for rearing us and instilling your values inside of us. Thank you.
One of the significant factors that contributes to the success of any school is the level of achievement attained by its senior class. There are multiple reasons to celebrate the successes and accomplishments of the class of 2015. 2 members of this class have been named a National Merit Finalist, placing them in the top 0.5% of all test takers in the preliminary SAT National Merit Scholarship Qualifying Test, known as the PSAT. Please stand when your name is read. Bronwyn Mcnaughton is the daughter of Karen Drogemeyer and Brian Mcnaughton. Bronwyn plans to attend the University of Kansas, majoring in engineering. Emily Stava is the daughter of Doris and Steve Stava. Emily plans to attend Washington University in St. Louis, majoring in engineering. Thank you. Three members were named National Merit Commended Scholars, placing them in the top 3% of all test takers in the PSAT. Please stand when your name is read. Forrest Kinsey is the son of Lisa Patterson Kinsey and Ken Kinsey. Forrest plans to attend the University of Kansas, majoring in ecology and evolutionary biology. Erin Clem is the daughter of Donna and Keith Clem. Erin will plan to attend Kansas State University, majoring in general arts and sciences. Charles Labradovic is the son of Cheryl and Brian Labradovic. Charles plans to attend the University of Kansas, majoring in general arts and sciences. Seventeen members of the class, by virtue of their excellent performance on the ACT test and completion of the Kansas Scholars Curriculum, have been named Kansas State Scholars by the Kansas Board of Regents. Will these scholars stand and be recognized? "75 students were Kansas Scholars Curriculum completers. These scholars can be identified by their maize and brown cords. Please stand and be recognized. Ten students scored 32 or above on the ACT and received designation of a Kansas ACT Scholar. Will these scholars stand and be recognized? Nine students earned Advanced Placement Scholar Awards for exceptional achievement on advanced placement exams. Please stand and be recognized. "22 students earned the maximum number of academic letter awards, earning 1 pin each time they attained a 3.75 GPA or above for every 3 semesters of achievement. Please stand and be recognized. "18 members completed the Medical Health Science Signature Program curriculum. These individuals receive special recognition on their transcripts and are identified by their green cords. To date, we have graduated 176 students in our Medical Health Science Signature Program. Will these 18 students please stand and be recognized? The class of 2015 had 5 students who completed the GOAL curriculum, graduating outstanding academic leaders. This honor was established in the 2007-2008 school year to recognize those students who have completed the most rigorous curriculum during their 4 years at North. To date, we have graduated 22 GOAL completers. These 5 students can be identified by their red, white, and black cords. Please stand when your name is read. Rachel Cunningham is the daughter of Nicole and Mark Cunningham. Rachel will attend Kansas State University, majoring in architecture. Erin Jeter is the daughter of Carla and Ken Jeter. Erin will attend the University of Arkansas, majoring in biomedical engineering. Forrest Kinsey, the son of Lisa Patterson and Ken Kinsey. Forrest will attend the University of Kansas, majoring in ecology and evolutionary biology. Benjamin Harrison is the son of Cindy and Gary Harrison. Benjamin will attend Johnson County Community College to study business administration. Joseph Rubinek is the son of Darcy Rasmussen and Darren Rubinek. Joseph will attend the University of Kansas, majoring in civil engineering. Thank you. Finally, colleges and universities across the country have recognized the consistently high level of student achievement and academic excellence in the class of 2015 by offering scholarships to over 100 students totaling $2.4 million. Will those students, one more time, along with those who are all league, all state, all metro, and were state qualifiers, please join me in congratulating these students. Please stand. The foundation of an effective school is its instructional staff. Shawnee Mission North is fortunate to have an extraordinary faculty. They are seated on either side of the row and are wearing their academic vestments representing their highest degree. Shawnee Mission North has 114 certified teachers, 102 hold a master's degree, 1 member has a PhD, and 2 are nationally board certified. Faculty, please stand and be recognized. Thank you, faculty, for all that you do for us. Tonight, we celebrate 7 members of our instructional staff who are retiring this year. When your name is read, please stand. Lori Coulter, 26 years. Maureen Davis, 30 years. Pam Justice, 15 years. Louise Lloyd, 13 years. Karen Puckett, 36 years. Pat Police, 15 years. And George Salas, 29 years. Their commitment and dedication have touched many lives, and they'll be greatly missed. Join me one more time in recognizing these individuals. A new academic distinction for this year's class is graduating as a North Scholar. This achievement recognizes students who have achieved a cumulative grade point average of 4.0 or better. This honor is designated by the red, silver, and black cords that these students wear. Will all North Scholars please stand and be recognized at this time? A traditional recognition at Shawnee Mission North is to acknowledge our top 10 academic students. This award is earned by the 10 students with the highest cumulative grade point average. They have distinguished themselves among their high-achieving and driven senior class by accomplishing this honor. We will now recognize these individuals and present them with their top 10 medallion, which signifies their outstanding achievements. At this time, Dr. Ed Strike, Chief Academic Officer, will read the names of the top 10 academic students, and Sarah Goodburn, Vice President of the Board of Education, will assist in the presentation of the honor medallions. Students, please come to the stage as your name is read, and audience, please hold your applause until everyone is introduced. Dr. Strike.
David Beckley. David plans to attend Kansas State this fall, majoring in engineering or math. Rachel Cunningham. Rachel plans to attend Kansas State University majoring in architecture. Amanda Enyart. Amanda plans to attend the University of Kansas majoring in pre-pharmacy. Kyle Gorton. Kyle plans to attend the University of Kansas majoring in chemical engineering. Forrest Kinsey. Forrest plans to attend the University of Kansas majoring in ecology and environmental biology. Riley Leesburg. Riley plans to attend Kansas State University majoring in finance. Bronwyn Mcnaughton. Bronwyn plans to attend the University of Kansas majoring in engineering. Hannah Patterson. Hannah plans to attend Kansas State University, majoring in elementary education, minoring in musical education. Joseph Rubinek. Joseph plans to attend the University of Kansas, majoring in civil engineering. Emily Stava. Emily plans to attend Washington University in St. Louis, majoring in engineering. Please join me in congratulating these scholars. Thank you.
Shawnee Mission North has been an international baccalaureate world school since 2012. IB is a rigorous college-level curriculum that is recognized by colleges and universities worldwide. North is one of only 8 IB-authorized high schools in the state of Kansas. To achieve an IB diploma, students must enroll in classes in 6 different areas of study, most of them 2 years in length. These students completed various internal and external assessments, Additionally, they completed 150 hours in areas of creativity, activity, and service, wrote a 4,000-word essay, and took a Theory of Knowledge course. At this time, Associate Principal Chris Zook will read the names of the IB candidates, and IB Coordinator John Durham and last year's IB Diploma recipient Darian Dozier will assist in the presentation of the IB Honor Medallions. Students, please come to the stage as your name is read, and once again, audience, please hold your applause until everyone is introduced. Chris?
David Beckley is the son of Lisa Bauer and Chad Beckley. David plans to attend Kansas State University this fall, majoring in either engineering or math. Bronwyn Mcnaughton is the daughter of Karen Drogemeyer and Brian Mcnaughton. Bronwyn will attend the University of Kansas this fall, majoring in engineering. Sarah Horn is the daughter of Linda Jordan and plans to attend the University of Kansas, majoring in biology. Catherine Reed is the daughter of Carmen and David Reed. Catherine plans to attend the Milwaukee School of Engineering this fall, majoring in engineering. And Jacqueline Valenzuela. Jacqueline is the daughter of Jennifer Valenzuela. Jacqueline plans to attend the University of Central Missouri this fall, majoring in athletic training. Please join me in congratulating these students.
It is my pleasure to introduce our student speaker for this evening, Erin Jeter. Erin is the daughter of Carla and Ken Jeter. Throughout her years at North, Erin has participated in marching band with 2 years as a sectional leader, participated in cross country, track, and softball, is a member of the Dream Team and Stuco, is a fine arts scholar, achieved the Principal's Honor Roll, and is a member of the National Honor Society. Erin will attend the University of Arkansas, majoring in biomedical engineering. Erin's oration is entitled, Still North. Erin?
Hi, I'm Erin Jeter. I'm not much of a public speaker. At least, that's what I would have said 4 years ago. I also didn't think I was much of a runner. In fact, I had no intention of running in high school, yet I ran cross country all 4 years. Like half of the other incoming freshmen, Davidson attempted to recruit me to the team. Then somewhere between sophomore and junior year, between gasping breaths and heavy footfalls, running became something more than an after-school activity. I realized that the pain I felt from running, from pushing myself, just like any pain, is more than an inconvenience. It's something to conquer. I realized that good things don't come easily, and those endeavors that require you to push yourself, to push your boundaries, are the most satisfying. Now I'm training for my first half marathon. 4 years ago, we all walked into this building with preconceived ideas of what high school would be like, what we would do during our time here, and who we would become by the time we leave. Looking back, we probably didn't do everything we thought we would. Instead, we've done things we didn't even imagine. We were the first girl on the football team, the first yell leader on the cheer squad in 25 years. We completed the IB program. We've started plays, won games, races, competitions, and meets. We went to state with the basketball team. We've done all this and more because we are all the class of 2015. We've made friends and memories that we will carry with us for the rest of our lives. So maybe we'll do everything we expect to, or maybe we won't. Maybe we'll do things we haven't even imagined. And yes, we're leaving a school, but we're taking with us everything that has happened between who we were that first day of freshman year and who we are now. All the triumphs and defeats, all the obstacles we've overcome. My friend once told me, when I think of your senior class, there's not one group of people that comes to mind. I can only think of it as a whole. This resonated with me because it's true. Our class is so diverse in talents and interests, but in 5-10 years, when we spread out over the state, the country, maybe even the world, we'll still have one thing in common: this brick house. Countless hours have been spent dedicating our efforts to this school. It's seen our best days, our successes and victories. It's seen our worst days, when it was an accomplishment to simply show up. But every day, it's been more than just a building. It's been a home. A wise group of musicians known as the Avett Brothers once said, "Decide what to be and go be it." Graduates, it's our turn to make decisions. Whether we're going to college, trade school, the workforce, or still figuring it out, it's our choice. That simple freedom is liberating and maybe even a little scary, but it's time to take full advantage of it. Today, our lives become our own. Whether we've asked for it or not, this is the responsibility we've been given. Thankfully, we've had guidance from teachers, coaches, counselors, and parents that we will take with us into the future, and we are grateful for that. So, class of 2015, I urge you, when you walk across this stage, decide what to be. Decide who to be. Today and every day forward, go be it. There's one last thing I'd like to share with you tonight. At a certain basketball game this past season, we were playing one of our rival schools. It was fourth quarter, and we were going to win. Realizing their inevitable defeat, the opposing section started to chant, "You're still North. You're still North." Yeah, North is still North. North is still a symbol of diversity, of pride. North is still a family, and it is great to be an SMN Indian. Congratulations, class of 2015.
Yeah.
Introducing our distinguished alum is Alec Turnbull, Senior Class Vice President. Alec is the son of April and Joe Turnbull. Alec has participated in basketball, track, and was captain of the football team, is a member of Stuco and a class officer, participated in cotillion, is a scholar athlete, achieved the principal's honor roll, is a member of the National Honor Society, and a Kansas Honors Scholar. Alec plans on attending Kansas State University, majoring in computer science. Alec?
Graduating as an Indian in 1968, the Honorable Peter Ruddick has had many accomplishments after his high school experience. Immediately following his time at Shawnee Mission North, Ruddick pursued a degree from University of Kansas in political science and philosophy in 1971, following a Juris degree in 1974. Degree in hand, he practiced law in Olathe, Kansas with Hackler, Lunderholm, Spear, Vader, and Austin from 1974 to 1992. Ruddick married his wife, Lynette McCall Ruddick, in 1982, and together they had 2 children. The majority of his career was spent as the judge of a district court in the 10th Judicial District, where he handled felony and misdemeanor cases, including 5 capital cases, 23 murder cases, and over 200 jury cases. In the years following, he was named a municipal judge for Eudora and DeSoto, as well as being assigned the judge of the Kansas Court of Appeals in 1998 and a judge in the Kansas Supreme Court in 2011. Ruddick retired in 2012, but his accomplishments will always be remembered through his legacy as a Shawnee Mission North Indian.
You guys look awesome. A little cold maybe, but you look terrific. Thank you, Alex, for that kind introduction, and thank you, graduates, for having me here for this singular occasion in your lives. I feel blessed to receive the Distinguished Alumnus Honor for this year and to be given an opportunity to speak to you tonight. I acknowledge all the dedicated faculty, staff, and administrators here at Shawnee Mission North High School. I acknowledge the proud parents and grandparents for whom this day might mean the most of all, maybe more than you guys can imagine, until a time might come in your lives when you're sitting up there watching your own kids or grandkids down here. In Johnson County, Kansas, graduating from high school is an expected rite of passage. In other parts of our world, at other times in our history, it would be a privilege and an accomplishment of incredible proportion. We live in a community and a country where our possibilities and choices are abundant. We need to always be grateful for that. Just about 47 years ago, I graduated here. Back in those days, we had senior week. I don't know if you have that now or not, but we got a few days off before commencement. My best friend and I set out in my 1953 Ford for a week of camping and fishing in Arkansas. I got sick on that trip, and when we got back, I wound up in KU Med Center with a diagnosis of juvenile onset diabetes, which I have dealt with ever since. The care of diabetes has improved dramatically in that time, but I've dealt with testing and injections every single day of my life since May of 1968. I will never forget my doctor at the Med Center telling me I could expect 20 years of relatively normal life if I took care of myself. At least in that respect, I have exceeded expectations. I think that has given me a pretty positive outlook on life, and it is a two-way street because positivity is an exceptionally strong medicine. I tell you this story for a couple of reasons. First, I missed my commencement because I was in the hospital. So I'm very grateful to finally attend commencement at Shawnee Mission North, even though I'm quite a few years late. Thank you. More importantly, I am sure there are some of you who are living with diabetes or some other physical condition that poses stress and hurdles in your life that others don't have to deal with. Not fair in the slightest. You already know that life isn't always fair. You have to play the hand you're dealt. Take care of yourself. Let your friends and associates know what you are dealing with, and be grateful for your care. At another time or place, my life as I know it would have been over long ago. And be grateful for those who care for you and care about you. We are all different, and that's a good thing. When I finished high school, I headed to the University of Kansas, supported my parents, two of the smartest, kindest people in the world, and a science scholarship. Math and science were always my best subjects in high school. I was definitely a nerd. I have a couple of family members here who might say I still am. Be that as it may, I never took another math or science course. You may have a plan for your future, and many of the seniors that came up on stage tonight obviously do. Your plans for more education and a career. You may know exactly what you want to do. A couple of my high school buddies knew at this point in their lives that they wanted to be doctors. Today, they are both respected Kansas City physicians, one a heart surgeon and one a pediatric cardiologist. If you have a specific goal like my friends, by all means, follow your dream. You can achieve it. But you might be more like me. Although I knew I wanted to go to college, all other plans were fuzzy at best. 1968, the year I graduated from North and headed to Lawrence, was quite a year. The Vietnam War was raging, as were protests against it. For the guys, if you didn't have a college deferment, the selective service was likely to shape the next few years of your life. At that time, a kid could be drafted at 18, but couldn't vote until he was 21. 1968 was the year Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated, and even Kansas City had riots, and even we here in Johnson County had curfews. 2 months later, Bobby Kennedy was killed. The Grant Park riots at the Chicago Democratic Convention were that summer. There were some good things, too. Our astronauts orbited the moon that year for the first time. The counterculture flourished, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And I got to see Jimi Hendrix play down at Municipal Auditorium. So, despite my skill set of math and science, I wound up getting degrees in philosophy and political science. I guess I figured I would become a professor and just hang around a college campus the rest of my life. Also not to be. It turns out that to be a professor of philosophy, you need something more than a love of logic and argument. You are supposed to love the history of philosophy and philosophers, which was not my strong suit at all. It was almost an afterthought to take the LSAT, the law school entrance exam, during the spring of my senior year in college, because really I wasn't ready yet to face the real world. I did well on it, decided to go to law school, again with the help of my parents, working as a teaching assistant at KU, and some student loans. After that, I practiced law with a small firm in Olathe for 18 years, and then was appointed district court judge. Along that journey, I was assisted by some great friends and colleagues, an occasional good decision, and a great deal of luck, happenstance, and serendipity. I retired after 20 years on the bench, and I'm convinced it was a job which I was pretty well suited for, and a job I loved almost all the time. The lesson of my personal experience is simply this: if you are not sure what to do with your future, be calm. If you think you know, but life throws you curveballs, adapt. All is possible. We are all different, and that is a good thing. Along the way, I married my best friend and had two perfectly wonderful and beautiful daughters. They're seated right there on the corner. My wife, Lynette, one of my daughters, Lindsay, all bundled up against the cold. I now have two great grandkids who I am fortunate enough to have living close by. And honestly, my family is more important to me than any other accomplishment. In my 20 years as criminal court judge in Johnson County, I handled some very interesting cases. Although our homicide rate here is thankfully very low compared to other counties of our size, I managed to preside over some truly fascinating murder cases. In one, as it turned out, the victim was also a 1968 graduate of Shawnee Mission North. Although I didn't really know him in high school, we had a huge class. It is a small world, and although I enjoy discussing cases I handled and all the twists and turns of criminal investigation and prosecution and defense, they all involve real people and real families, mostly members of our community, and this is not the time to risk the trigger of a painful memory or the reopening of an old wound. Suffice it to say that most crimes in Johnson County are not committed by evil people, with some very noteworthy exceptions, but by those with addiction issues, anger problems, a warped sense of entitlement, simple bad judgment, or all too often mental health issues. At 18, you are now on the rolls for jury duty. I handled over 200 jury cases, and jurors after the verdict was rendered almost always told me it was an interesting and rewarding experience. Not always fun, not always pleasant, but something they would remember for the rest of their lives. When you get an opportunity to participate, embrace it by all means. This night is a special time in your young lives. I'm sure you are ready to get on with it and maybe even have some fun before the night is over. I would like to leave you with just a few thoughts about living the rest of your life. They are cliches, something you might see posted on Facebook or find inside a fortune cookie, but cliches become that because they contain some essential truth. Your possibilities are endless. Be thankful for them. There is nothing more important in most walks of life as your ability to get along with other people. Interpersonal communication is essential in almost every job or undertaking. Now, young people are better at this than older people, so you probably are already on board with this. But reach out and have friends who are different than you. Engage people of different ages, different ethnicities, different belief systems, different preferences. We are all different, and that is a very good thing. Listen to music. Music speaks to us. Spend time outdoors. Nature rejuvenates us. Joy can be found in the simplest, everyday things. You may soon be leaving your family for the first prolonged time ever. You may soon be apart from your friends and forming new friendships. Always keep a line open to the folks back home. Don't spend time worrying about anything you can't do something about. Don't waste time on feeling sorry for yourself and resentment. Those are traits which build on themselves, but no good will come of them. Don't resist change, but make sure it's change for the good. That's the way we have always done it. Is a poor excuse to keep doing it. On the other hand, there may be a pretty good reason we've always done it that way. Courage will be required of you often. Have the courage to seek the truth, speak the truth, stand up for the underdog and against intolerance. Have the courage to trust your gut and your moral instinct, your innate feeling of what is right and what is wrong. Have the courage to love fearlessly and unconditionally, and don't waste opportunities for love on arrogance or insecurity. Elie Wiesel said, "The opposite of love is not hate. The opposite of love is indifference." Hold on to your idealism about the world and your ability to change it for as long as you can, and tune out the cynics who say you can't. Listen to others. No one ever learned anything by talking. You will be learning for the rest of your life. Now you might be thinking, okay, then why doesn't he quit talking? And I'm going to do that here very soon. I'll close with a quote from Ralph Waldo Emerson, and I'm sure Ms. Bone and Ms. Comstock, my high school English teachers, would approve. Emerson, writing about 175 years ago, said, "Success is to laugh often and much, to win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children, to earn the appreciation of honest critics and endure the betrayal of false friends, to appreciate beauty, to find the best in others, to leave the world a little better, whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition, to know that even one life has breathed easier because you have lived." I hope every one of you can enjoy that kind of success. Thank you, congratulations, and good luck.
Dr. Strike and Board of Education members, these students have passed all requirements for graduation according to the laws of the state of Kansas and Board of Education of the Shawnee Mission School District. I am pleased to present them to you for the presentation of their diplomas.
On behalf of the Shawnee Mission Board of Education, I accept the recommendation of staff and administration of Shawnee Mission North High School, acknowledging that course requirements have been fulfilled for graduation. Now, I ask the Shawnee Mission North class of 2015 present themselves for the presentation of diplomas. Congratulations.
This evening, our roll readers will be Micaiah Carroll, Aaron Clark, Lydia Lon, Charles Labradovic, Kyle Garton, Jasenia Hernandez, Alicia Hernandez, Kelsey Snegas, Fuad Turkamani, Jacqueline Valenzuela, and Cody Young. And now we ask the class of 2015 to prepare themselves for the presentation of diplomas.
Zenobio Acedo Gerardo. Daniela R. Aguilar. Colton Bradley Alvers. Tigist Garoom Alamehu. Torrance Tyrone Allen Jr. Dylan A. Alterman. Vanessa Arias Polanco. Jenna Michelle Armstrong. Jahili Vanessa Arteta. Kylie Ader. Samantha Nicole Austin. Max Robert Ayotte. Darice Arion Bailey. Dylan A. Ball. Connor Lewis Bassnight. Amanda Carol Baxter. Laura Guadalupe Becerra. Sabrina Marie Becerra. David James Beckley. Kara Jean Beats. Tarek Terrell Bell. Hannah Elizabeth Byer. Matthew Stephen Billick. Jacob Bradley Berzer. Caleb Monroe Bishop. Kamaya Nicole Bissell. Lucas James Blondo.
Jessica Marie Bogan. Garrett Lee Bonert. Dominique T. Bushka. Alexandra Paige Bowen. McQuiston William Merrick Bowes. Renee Nicole Bolin. Austin J. Bringenberg. Lauren Elise Brown. Matthew T. Bryant. Alyssa Renee Buck. Colleen Berger. Jaffe Burridge. Micaiah Lachey Carell. Kennedy Susan Carter. Jonathan Ulysses Castro. Diane Michelle Sellis. Luis Felipe Sid Lopez. Therzin Dominic Cisneros. Aaron Nicholas Clark. Rachel Ann Clark. Stephen Clifford. Nina Marie Clogley. Margaret Elizabeth Cole. Victoria Rose Colleen. Sylvia Cruz. Rachel Ann Cunningham.
Cesar Omar De La O. Alec Michael D. Herrera. Shelby Ann Denton. Kaylee Lynn Detmer. Dominic Wade DeVries. David Diaz. Sabrina L. Diaz. Charles Edward Diebold. Tina Dong. Aiden M. Drybread. Devin William Duane. Asiel Abraham Duarte. Jerry T. Dong. Jennifer Ann Easley. Maddie Mae Eaton. Christopher Michael Ecord. Bailey Day Edwards. Nicole Ray Edwards. Catherine Sherry Elam. Tyler Anthony Elliott. Amanda Nicole Enyart. Michaela Marie Felix. Leticia Marie Fernandez. Caden Denise Fink. Nicholas R. Fisher. Jamie M. Flores. Delanio Kiere Flores Steen. Stephen Forbes.
Sydney Danae Forrest. Enrique Anthony Franco. Diego Estuardo Galindo Cruz. Juliana Garcia. Daniela Garcia Cruz. Kyle Philip Garton. Aaron Kendall Jeter. Ensley W. Gibson. Valentin Gonzalez Zaragoza. Adriana Madison Gordy. Daniel Eli Grasmick. Brooklyn Taylor Gray Lacrosse. Jacob Joseph Guthrie. Molly Arlene Hadley. Cody Hall. Noah Skylar Hammond. Ryan Andrew Hardesty. Jordan Maria Hardiman. Benjamin Michael Harrison. Camille Jean Hashman. Tyler Lucas Henry. Catherine Lynn Henshaw. Alicia Marie Hernandez.
Kenneth Wayne Herron. Allison Lorraine Hying. Norton O'Kell Hickman IV. Dante Christopher Hill. Zoe Madeline Hill. Jackson Parker Hinton. Valerie Faye Hinton. Austin L. Holscher. Alyssa Marie Hoffman. Paige Nicole Holdren. Caleb Holy. Bailey Allen Horeen. Sarah K. Horn. Lauren Nicole Howard. Symphony Monet Hutchinson. Jesus Ernesto Iturbide. Daryl Lamont Jr. Jackson. Jillian Lee Jacobson. Matthew Merlin James. Ilse Ruby Jimenez. Allison Annabelle Johnson. Jordan Michelle Johnson. Keegan Jane Jones. Sydney Foster Jordan. Eli Kotzer.
Sada Lorraine Kernodle. Forrest Bernard Kenzie. Aaron Elizabeth Allen Clem. Hannah McKelvey Clinklin. Peter E. Coster. Mason Gregory Cussman. Macy Ann Lamazny. Jacob Thomas Langley. Clement John Lee. Riley Landon Leesburg. Michael Lincoln Jr. Amy Elizabeth Lind. Lita Lawn. Esmeralda Bea Lopez. Lisa Marie Lopez. Ricardo Lopez. Kelly Ann Lubeski. Charles Daniel Lebradovic. Dominic Antonio Macias. Genesis Charisma Madrid Pineda. Taylor Magyar. Matthew David Marr. Armando Christian Maldonado. Paige Marie Mansfield. Elena Marie March. Cameron Ray Marriott. Samantha Harley Marriott.
Haley Nicole Marshall. Kiani Martin. Tyler Lee Mon. Dakota Lee Maxwell. Andrew Martin McCann. Noah Michael McGinnis. Noah Ezekiel McLaughlin. Bronwyn Eleanor McNaughton. Palmer Bronwyn Meads. Kyle Patrick Meinhardt. Daniel Ricardo Mejia. Catarine Alicia Merino Díaz. Xiomara Merlos. Ian Christopher Meisner. Richard Abdil Miguel Medina. Richard Jair Miguel Medina. Paige Elizabeth Miner. Joshua Edward Mills. Alexander Paul Miner. Chris Delia Mitchell. Aoife Harper Mooney. Rachel Juanita Moreno. Tamara Michaela Morgan. Kazjun J. Moss. Lynette Moya Jimenez. Jordan Tyree Murphy. Duchess Marie Navarrete. Jair Newton.
Nathan Christopher Noel. Ifechukwu Virtue Obi. Keely Ray O'Brien. Micah Hideki Omara. Quentin R. Osborne. Roman Padilla Lugo. Kiara Marie Palacio. Rachel N. Panjada. Savano Patterson. Nicole Amber Perrett. Hannah Jean Patterson. Joshua Lee Patterson. Jackson Michael Pattinson. Jonathan Lee Patton. Sean Pearson. Brandon Michael Pecknick. Luis Antonio Paleo Bajarras. Nicholas Chase Perez. Rebecca Perez. Marlena Elizabeth Pierce. Cherish Angelica Garcia Pineda. Jonathan Brett Pressler. Kendra Lynn Ann Probst. Dana M. Rains. Andrea M. Ramirez. Edwin Ramirez Rojero. Quincy Rast. Chase Olin Reddick.
Kyra Lee Reese. Catherine Amber Reed. Aaron Lee Reed. Jenna Kristen Reffett. Beverly Nicole Revels. Liliana Maria Reyes. Molly Catherine Roach. Tatum Michelle Roach. Evelyn Adelaide Robrun. Carlo Rocha. Maria Isabel Rocha. Megan Marie Rogers. Jared Rogers. Samuel Rogers. Daisy Rojas. Joseph Graham Rubinek. Jacinia Virginia Reese Hernandez. Veronica Ruby Semenyeho. Leah M. Sanders. Ryan Edward Sanders. Sheena Sarai. Elizabeth Catherine M. Schaefer. Zane T. Scheffler. Michael Lane Schley. Alexandria Elisha Schumann Long. Austin Nash Scott. Victoria Lynn Sheets. Jordan Thomas Shepard. Isaiah Malik Shields.
Brianna Michelle Sinsel. Samantha Nicole Slocum. Hayden L. Smith. John Michael Smith. Mary Ann Smith. Kelsey Grace Snegus. Justin Lee Southard. Lindsay Miranda Spainhour. Marta Ariel Spangler. Kiera Felice Spicer. Kelsey Rain Danielle Spruell. Samantha Lynn Starr. Emily May Stava. Seth Alexander Sterling. Alexander Natalie Stockman. Mitchell A. Stewart. Joshua Malith Tajin. Oscar Enriquez Tajin. Corbin David Tannehill. Bailey Michael Tavernaro. Bot Touch. Fuad Fayez Turkmani. Alec Joseph Turnbull. Chelsea Janine Turner. Christopher Allen Udell. Jacqueline Bailey Valenzuela.
Erin Michelle Vera. Jessica Marie Vest. Alex Vonderschmidt. Peter James Wallace. Moira Ellen Wallach. Dominique Lorraine Waller. Morgan Lee Walters. Austin Aaron Ward. Brandy Marie Waters. Michael Allen Webb. David Robert Westfald.
Jesse James Whistler. Davin M. Wilkinson. Kyle A. Williams. Noah David Willis. Sarah Beth Wilson. Sophie Milburn Wilson. Megan Marie Wise. Taylor Renee Wise. Alexandria Blake Walken. Madeline Rachel Wood. Bridget Ray. Terica Janice Wright. Matthew James Weingarten. Allison Taylor Yancey. Jeannie Levon Yato. Cody Miles Young. Hannah Jude Zier.
Audience, at the conclusion of the ceremony, we invite all family members to join the graduates on the field for pictures and congratulatory hugs. Please stand and join the senior choir members in singing of the school song. Graduates, sit down. We're not quite ready. In closing, before I declare you official graduates of Shawnee Mission North, know that we recognize your hard work these past 4 years. Tonight is our opportunity to say thank you. We wish each and every one of you the very best in your quest to fulfill your hopes and dreams. Who you are really matters, and always remember, it's great to be an SMN Indian. Class of 2015, I now declare you graduates of Shawnee Mission North High School. As graduates, you may now move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations, be safe, good night.